Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to your first playthrough. And since this is your first playthrough, I'm gonna say explicitly, mistakes were made. So, in the command center, because of the planet we traveled to, I was wanting to show off the urban biome, but I'm too used to challenge run rules where a medium lance is where I drop on 4-ish skull missions. But our lance is not rated at 4 skulls. It's a 2-star lance. So these are technically double the current lance rating that we have. Now, this is basically what I do every mission for the entirety of a challenge run. But for your first playthrough, try to be a little more reserved. It's always better to go to a planet that you can easily handle and where everything's a milk run compared to going to a challenging planet and being stuck with only 4+ skull missions when you have a 2-star lance. Because dropping on any of these missions, if I make one mistake, I could not only lose the mission, but lose a lot of my units. So, don't do this. Just err on the side of caution. If you're not sure what your lance rating is going to be when you arrive, try to go to a lower skull planet than what you think you're going to be going for. Yeah, I'm too used to a lance of medium mechs being a 4-skull mission for me. So, this was absolutely a mistake. Now, as far as what is most easily doable here, the defend base and escort, I'm going to have allies, either in the form of the initial vehicles or whatever that are activating the turrets, and the turrets for the defend base, and of course the escort lance whenever I'm in the escort mission. The defend base, I am against Republic of the Sphere, so we're going to be facing very high value, very high tech stuff, but in the escort we're only facing the Fed Suns. Now, it would be a challenge to drop on the 3-skull battle, but it is a scout lance, and it is a 3-skull instead of 4-skull. So 4-skull, we're very likely to be facing heavy mechs that are not primitive. 3-skull should still mostly be mediums, but I'm gonna go for it. So it's Republic of the Sphere. We're going all in, and we're fighting the Federated, or we're fighting for the Federated Suns first. That way we can then fight against the Federated Suns and try to get, a total positive on the reputation meter. I am definitely... Wait, actually, before I do this... Yeah, we're on a Fed Suns planet. Yeah. Because if you fight against whoever controls the planet, and then you lower your standing with them, you can end up paying more for stuff in the store. Now, I do have 2.6 million C-bills, so I could definitely at this point run and travel to a nearby planet that is not 3 skulls. I mean, a 1-skull planet would definitely be completely safe. But that's still 30 days, 41 days, 32 days. Like, yeah, I am in a pickle. Because that would be basically all of our money spent on the financial report. So I would not be able to buy the heat bank that I want to grab from the store, which is very, very interesting. And I would not be able to travel and finish building things without more C-bills. So I'm going to drop on both. If only to show it can be done. We do have Huldra out, so we're going to drop Calcifer. But the Stormcrow is ready. And, I mean, it's a machine gun Stormcrow. So Braver would be interesting for the extra crit chance and the lack of recoil on the machine guns. But Narf is also interesting because he's reckless lucky. And since the SRMs don't have recoil, then they would just, period, be more accurate and cluster better all the time, and the machine guns would be less likely to jam. Plus, if we're really desperate, we could spend 1 million C-bills to drop a AI Urban Knight, an AI Saladin, maybe, actually. It does say mech, so maybe it's mech only. But we could drop an additional unit with an AI-controlled pilot. So... Oh, right. Also, we do have the Saladin. I think the AC-20 and the higher evasion is going to be more valuable than the slightly more armor. Actually, I think... Hold on. Okay. I think the Chaucer is going to be more valuable than the LRMs. Because we have a lot of splash already. We don't have a whole lot of pinpoint. And then the Saladin can be our second vehicle. Horic is military. How much recoil does the AC-20 have? 2. So it would still have 1 recoil with Horic. Or it would have 0 recoil with Braver. And increased offensive push accuracy. Of course, the more speed it has, the more evasion it can get. At 812, hold on. How fast is the Incubus? The Incubus is 914. Which means we're going to use Rusalka. We might actually be able to get above max evasion. And, yeah, cautious, so we're going to have -1 accuracy. But the AC-20 is already a coin flip, so it's either going to hit or it's not. But it not exploding is more interesting than it hitting more shots. Also, Jinxed, I don't know. I'm sure it has to do with crit chance because that's the most RNG thing there is, and it does say critical problems, so it's probably increased crit chance mission-wide, if I had to guess. Which actually plays well with our Stormcrow and our Incubus. And if it's just the Saladin, then that means only the Saladin is more likely to be crit. Which is part of the reason why Cautious and Escapist are so good. So we should be able to get 10 evasion with Rusalka. Should. Yeah. And it has breaching shots, so that's interesting. We can shoot people from the front, no problem. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hover propulsion, +2 max evasion, +1 evasion gained from movement, +1 defense against being hit by melee. So yeah, we might be able, between Rusalka and being an escapist and the hover tank, we might be able to get 12 evasion. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, when you see this, when you see Darius saying this, be ready to face a heck of a challenge. Alright, and during loading, I saw that this is the type of defend base where the enemies have already intercepted and destroyed a lance of mechs. So not only is it going to be clan tech because of Republic of the Sphere, it's also going to be stronger than normal for this level of defend base. So this is really a great intro to how Challenge Run Mark III is going to be going.
Interface initiated.
This is usually the part of the challenge runs where things start to get tense. Because dropping a 1 skull on a 2 or 1 star lance on a 2 skull mission isn't that terrible. It's not that, you know, scary. But this this is the part where make a mistake and things explode. So where's the vanguard? Oh, over here. Okay. So, if memory serves, usually the vanguard is like right in front of the base like so. But with them over there, I don't think the turrets are even really going to be helping us or drawing fire. And then, when the reinforcements drop, I know that this park is a place that reinforcements like to drop. I know that this high ground here, down here where the vanguard is, and down this road over here are some of the places where reinforcements could drop. My only option, but the only way this is going to work, is if I basically just bum rush these guys. So I either need to drop and take the high ground and shoot down at them, or drop and rush them and just try to flank and get behind them, or both. So the bushwhacker is going to be going up to the high ground. The Stormcrow is going down. The Phoenix Hawk is going to the high ground. The Incubus is going low. And then I think the two vehicles will also go low. So, here's hoping. That is a scary VTOL. That's another scary VTOL. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm already concerned about what I'm seeing. Ebon Jaguar, Cauldron-born Pirate. That is not something I want to see. This Ifrit is... So the Jahim, I believe, is the Rocket Ifrit. And I think it has an MRM 30 along with like 200 rockets or something stupid. It's going to destroy something. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill it. Even though it only, quote, only has 500 armor. It also has the elevation from being a VTOL and 11 evasion. Yeah, not great. This Nidhogg, the Nidhogg Risk. There's, I think, a couple different Risk Nidhoggs. I know the one that I'm probably most concerned about is going to be one of the rotary autocannon Nidhoggs. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Rack 5 and a Rack 10 variant of the Nidhogg Risk. So that's scary. Yeah, the Ebon Jaguar just... Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing. This is gonna be a whole thing, and this is just the Vanguard. This is just the Vanguard. So we have, after the reposition round, I believe we have 2 rounds before reinforcements drop. And one of the bad things about defend-based missions is the buildings are huge. And they only have to destroy 2. And they can shoot them from just about anywhere. So our only chance to actually succeed at this mission is to hunt down and kill the enemies before they can take the buildings down. And we don't even know what the last member of this lance is.
Yep.
But we're gonna do our best. So the Ebon Jaguar. Yeah. 112 center, 100 on each side of the back. The heavier VTOLs like that usually also have AMS. Yep, there's AMS Mark II. Okay, so this is not the Rocket Ifrit. This is the SRM Ifrit. Still has massive payload, and that is SRM-20 Irian that we see right now. If I remember correctly, the Irian are less likely to be shot down by AMS. Don't quote me on that one. But it does have an AMS Mark II, which means our missiles are going to be intercepted. And it has a whole lot of bombs, including Inferno mines. Which means if it shoots those mines at our high mobility units... The one thing that is nice is that the Phoenix Hawk does have... Oh, Ebola. That is a stealth hover tank, I believe? Or is it wheeled? It is wheeled. Okay. But it is stealth. And they usually have quite good stealth. And I'm actually also going to kick the Guardianisium to active to try to scramble the electronic warfare they have, as well as... Alright. Light Gauss, light AC5, pair of medium laser pirate, pair of MML5 risk, and an AMS flare with a bolt-on AMS. The heavy mech is the least scary thing I see. Other than the Bola, honestly, the Bola is going to be hard to kill because of its stealth and because of its speed. But pretty sure that the VTOLs are going to need to be our first and highest priority. That said, we definitely do not want to give the Cauldron-born a shot on our back, ever. Because it does have the MMLs, and the MMLs can fire SRMs, etc., etc. Everything is terrible. So. Oh, we have a Bola too. That's interesting. Not super helpful all the way over there, but it's interesting.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Tainted Loki. I mean, I have yet to determine whether or not this is actually a thing I can do. But it's stealth anyway, so I'm not gonna even try it. I'm just gonna take my evasion that I can get, and yeah.
Roger that.
Hope. With hope and a prayer, maybe we can do something here.
Standing by.
Okay. Stormcrow. Yeah, like I said, Stormcrow and Cloak are going to rush and try to do something. I might actually focus the Cauldron-born first, just because the Nidhogg and the Ifrit probably, yeah, both have AMS Mark II. The Nidhogg also has AMS flares, and it is the Rack 5 risk rather than the Rack 10. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a Rack 10 as well. But between their AMS, the AMS flares, and the AMS Mark II, our Stormcrow is going to have a hard time shooting them. But at least with the mech and with the Bola, he can get right up behind them, and since the SRMs that are shooting at the mech will only be traveling like a fraction of a hex into its back, hopefully, they might not get intercepted. And as I said, we're going to take the high ground. Yeah, I think we're going to take the high ground. We're going to EWS ping the Nidhogg. Even though it's just the Nidhogg, that extra hit chance is going to be very helpful. And the sooner I can take the Rack 5 off the board, the better. We can get 10 evasion with our hover tank, so that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. We do not have a turret. Oh wait, no, right. This is still the reposition round, so it might be showing the dotted line saying we can't shoot because of that. I do not know. It does not look like we have a turret, so we might have to actually face the enemy to shoot the AC-20. Which will put a damper on our mobility a little bit, but
what can I do for you?
we're gonna move Embrace with the Bushwhacker.
Got it.
This is dangerous, to say the least. The Evan Jaguar is slow and turn 11. Here comes the Nidhogg. Yup. Yup. Okay, so he is focusing the buildings, and luckily, since it's a 4-skull mission, the buildings have several hundred hit points. Wait, is that thing... Okay, so yeah, the one Alpha Strike from the Nidhogg did almost 300 damage. But his Rack 5 is jammed, so that's good. Cloak, we're actually going to wait. Well, then again, the AP Gauss rifles have a higher through armor crit chance than the machine guns. But to get max evasion, we would have to go quite far away. Or we can go closer. Move for highest accuracy possible. Still shoot him in the back with all the things. But he's going to act before our Stormcrow does. So I'm going to hold on to the 11 evasion for now. I think that is the play. Here come our turrets online. And hopefully they're useful. I mean, that's a heavy sniper turret. Could be useful. Okay. The good news. The good news. The mines are way over there. That's the good news. That sounds like heavy lasers. So our bola hopefully goes the long, or not even the long way. The way that doesn't have mines, hopefully. And the other vehicle... Wait, where's our other ally vehicle? Do we only have one? Do we only have the one allied vehicle? Huh. Anyway, let's look at our turrets. Dual PPCs. I mean, that'll help against the Nidhogg. And maybe the Ifrit. But it's line of sight, so unless there's a flying unit or the enemy happens to be in this tiny little path, that PPC turret's not going to do anything. Our bola has mag shots at a Rack 2 risk and an MRM-10, so it'll be helpful if it ever gets in position. AC-10's on that turret, so also completely useless unless something is on that side of the base. AC-2's there, same thing. PPC's there. So the turrets are only going to be direct fire, which means they're not going to be a ton of help.
Receiving you.
Okay. Also, since the Nidhogg went so early, we basically lost the bonus accuracy, or the reduced evasion, from having sensor pinged it. The bola is stealth and terrifying. Yeah. Yep. Our best target for our Chaucer is definitely the mech. So we're gonna do that. And that's gonna be what we do.
Got it.
And hopefully it hits, and that punches a big hole that we can hopefully follow up with crit chance.
Firing. All weapons.
Nope. Wild miss. Cool. Ebon Jaguar is ignoring us, so that's cool. Ignoring us and just shooting its MMLs, I think indirectly. I'll take it.
I'm here.
I mean, first of all, yes, we do have to be facing whatever direction we shoot with the AC-20. I think we actually do not shoot at the Ebon Jaguar, because if we stray shot Cloak, that's a bad time. Yeah, AC-20 shot, very dangerous. So, I think we actually shoot... The Rack 5 is jammed. The SRMs are not. Oh, minimum distance, fun. So that's a thing we have to deal with. I think we get 10 evasion and shoot at the Ifrit with a horrible hit chance. That's the building that's a 67.9. And the fact that we only have a 67.9 to hit the building is bad, for lack of a better term. 24%. 24%. That's better. 24% still. Minimum distance. I think 24% is the best we're going to get. Even though this is optimal. Actually, I think this is also optimal. Just barely. So we can get 9 of... Nope, that does drop it down. Wait, here? Yeah, there we go. So we can get 9 and the highest hit chance possible. So let's do that, I guess. I'm in trouble.
This is enough.
24%. That is a massive help. And it's a side hit. Beautiful.
Receiving you.
Okay. Things just went from absolutely terrible to maybe it's not so bad. I don't really want hesitation on the Stormcrow because if we do not kill this round, I want to be able to shoot him again, hopefully, before he acts. So I can either get 5 evasion and cover, or 7 evasion and not cover. $70-64s. 70-64s, so hit chance is the same either way, unless I get right up on there. Which only really helps the machine guns, it looks like. Oh no, not even. So yeah, if I sprint, I can get 7 evasion. Yeah, let's.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
I would like to get right up on him and shoot him in the back, but I also want to shoot him in the back with cloak, and to that end, I'm not going to get right up on him. I'm going to use standard. Even though it's a lower hit chance, it's less likely to be intercepted by the AMS. And if I do stray shot cloak, I'm hitting him in the front with just random SRMs. So it should be fine. What are the odds the machine guns are actually going to crit here? I think I need to save the machine guns for a more impactful shot when I can go all in and maybe crit something out. So, just the SRMs. Yep, 8 out of 14 intercepted by AMS. Yeah. And that's just the Ebon Jaguar's AMS. But yeah, as I said, the plan here is just completely focusing down the Ifrit and doing my best to take it out of the sky. What kind of electronic warfare? The Chameleon LPS. I don't think I can actually turn that ECM active. And I think I already turned... Yeah, I already turned Cloaks active. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I'm doing right now. Haha. Again, we have one turn before the Nidhogg unjams. And since we did get that beautiful, glorious hit with the AC-10, I'm going to save the LAA missiles. But I am going to fire the rockets just to try to jam some AMS.
Firing at him.
Yeah, I knew all of the rockets were going to get intercepted. I was just hoping that... Nope, it's still open. Did not jam the AMS on either of them.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright. Now, here I can move and shoot for higher hit chance, or sprint and shoot, which is obviously what I'm going to do.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Oh, this is so dangerous. And again, this is still the Vanguard. This is not even the main attraction. Okay. Just some casual war crimes and no damage on the Ifrit.
What do you need?
Sarge. Sarge, we want evasion. We want a lot of evasion. Cover's not really going to help us. but we also want hit chance. And there is the conundrum. To get best hit chance, we're going to need to be close. So 57s, 51s. Same. 57, 38. For the record, I don't like this. I do not like only getting 4 evasion. But, hopefully between the cover and the stealth, hopefully only the Cauldron-born will be interested in returning fire. Hopefully. Tagged him.
Good to go.
And the Cauldron-born is going after both the Stormcrow and Cloak. Okay. That's an improvement. Again, this round, when the Nidhogg activates, it's going to unjam. Which means if we can take down the Ifrit first, that would be ideal. Move to optimal range and just take a shot with highest accuracy possible. And those are awful hit chances, but it's fine. Okay, that was a rotor hit, which is why it only did 5 damage.
Waiting for orders.
Rotors take significantly reduced damage. Not great. Not ideal. Follow-up. Hopefully we get some good follow-up. And here's hoping. Got it. Okay. We got
You had the chance.
we got a lot of problems, but that Ifrit is no longer one. And I think I'm actually going to also,
On it.
since I'm going to act with the Cloak and the Stormcrow before the Ebon Jaguar goes, I am going to just
Got it.
do that.
Hit, Commander.
AMS Flare destroyed. Okay. That will actually help the Stormcrow possibly get a kill there. And I should have gone all in with the machine guns just on the off chance. The one building that they've been focusing does not look great. 145 left on it, and the rack is ready again. Now, worth noting, they have been ignoring me because I believe the AI is designed to go for the buildings first and the turrets first unless you shoot them. So this Ebon Jaguar is actually very likely to turn around and cause us to have a very bad time. But I kind of have to get not nearly as much evasion as I would like if I want to shoot it in the back. Which I do. Very badly. So I'm going to get right up on it as close as I can.
Aye, aye.
Shoot him in the back, and hopefully the missiles do not get intercepted by the AMS. And I'm so desperate for a kill, I'm also going to shoot the rockets. Why not? Machine guns all in, go.
Target locked on rear arc.
Not a kill,
Target
But-
taking a critical hit.
that is a lot of work. A lot of work has been done. Here's the Bola. Yeah, I haven't even looked at what it has yet, but that seems like a heavy medium. Oh, right, stealth. So I don't get to see what it has. Yeah, I am willing to shoot past my Stormcrow to try to kill this Cauldron-born. And actually, small pulse laser should be further up. Doesn't matter too much because it's 4 damage instances. But maybe the first one goes off before the AP Gauss rifles. Actually, also, the tag for the same reason. It's not actually going to help our hit chance shooting first, but it will delay the AP Gauss rifles ever so slightly. And here's a chance at a kill.
Acknowledge.
Not a kill. Okay. So the Cauldron-born is very likely to turn around and be angry at us. and we have very minimal evasion. Nope. He's going to shoot at the bushwhacker. Actually happy to see it. Because we did give up on a lot of evasion to try to kill him there. He only has a light AC-5, bolt-on AMS, and medium laser.
Hey.
So this is the point where it's kind of safe to ignore him for a minute. We cannot get a shot on the side that I would want to of the Nidhogg. But we can move and shoot the Bola with a 6.5. Well then. EWR's ping is going to be unavailable, I think, for one more round.
No.
I mean, I could just try to go hero mode. That would kill if it hits either location. It would kill without having to do crit shenanigans. And he's going to have a much better... Rusalka's going to have a much better hit chance hitting him. Yeah, 42% compared to the basically 0 against the Bola. So... I think that's the play. 42. Nope. It was going to basically guaranteed miss the Bola anyway. So until we can do something about that stealth,
What do you
it's fine. Okay, we actually have the mobility. Wait, what? What's over there? Why? Is there an enemy over here? Huh. It's showing a backstrike, like, through the buildings. Look, I don't know. All I do know is I can get a shot on the back of the Bola, bring my ECM active to bear on it,
Copy that.
and maybe, with a little bit of luck, maybe get something done. That is an even better hit chance. It also has a ton of armor and reactive plating. Okay. Alright. That kind of makes me want to shoot the Nidhogg instead. But it's from the wrong side. If I hit the Nidhogg, everyone else is going to struggle to also follow up on the same side. The Bola destroyed its energy weapon, or it has an energy weapon that can jam? Huh. I mean, it only has one ballistic now. So I think even though it's the wrong side, I think I still shoot the Nidhogg here. If only to try to tag it. Which I did.
Receiving you.
He's going to go turn 16. The Stormcrow can't really do anything about that. So, yeah, just going to follow up on the back of the Ebon Jaguar. And I'm going to hold off on the rockets. We might need them for the reinforcements. And I do still have the Shrowster to follow up if necessary.
Rear armor.
Nope. Gyro defense double plus crit.
Tango.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to have some really good stuff.
Orders.
But on the bright side, so will the reinforcements. I mean, 50-50 on the AC-10. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I'm offered at this point.
Confirm.
Hey, that's a hit. And he's unsettled, so... Slightly hurts his hit chance. He is going to reposition, which actually might give us a shot on his back. Also, he didn't fire. Not sure why, but yeah, Bola only has a machine gun.
I hear ya.
Wait, hyper laser. Oh. Oh, hyper laser. Okay, yeah, hyper laser. No kidding. So that's a 120 damage pinpoint.
What can I do for
Uh-oh. And we can't really get a good shot on either of them. So I think we're gonna take the only shot we're offered here. And just try to shoot the bola.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And... yeah. If we're lucky, maybe.
Targeting enemy backside.
A lot more than I was expecting to hit.
I'm here.
Alright, Saladin. Saladin also can't get line of sight to the Nidhogg. Oh, from right there we can. But I think we ignore it because the Rack 5 risk is less dangerous than the bola. 8.5. Okay. Even though it's not optimal range, we're gonna go here because if literally we have less than 10% on the bola and we have better than 10% on the Nidhogg, we're going for the Nidhogg. So, bola 12.5, Nidhogg 35.7. We go for the Nidhogg.
You say so.
Unfortunate. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I would love to EWS ping the bola here. Would absolutely love to. And this also maybe puts us in position to shoot one or the other next round. So I think that is actually the play.
Don't shoot, just run.
Hellion takes a cooldown turn and just EWS pings.
Locked on.
So that shaves off evasion, hopefully. Yeah, -2 evasion, evasion unchanged.
They're heading your way.
Okay. Enemy drop on the base. Literally on top of the base. Oof. Okay, Bola's turn 16. We've basically disabled its stealth until it gets a turn. This is... I think bad's an understatement. That's an Orion. Firing indirectly at the turret. Happy to see it. That is an Shrek PPC carrier. Okay. Yep. Okay. Nidhogg only has 3 evasion. Okay. How do we do this? How do we do this? I mean, on the bright side, there's a Griffin. Griffin with a large pulse laser just took down one of the buildings. If we lose one more building, we just lose the mission. What was that? Adjust 2. Cool. Awesome. And that's a Kelswa assault tank.
Good
Okay.
to go.
Okay. 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 Only 3 evasion, but if this kills before he acts.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Had a quick little coughing fit. Right. Anyway, so the bola. I can shoot it with 76-65, or I can offensive push it with 76-65, because our commander is now at the point where her offensive push accuracy equals her regular accuracy. And... oof. So we're mainly offensive pushing to reduce its initiative so that we can follow up with other things before it gets a turn and shakes off the sensor ping. So... I think we aim at the left side, because that's the side that we'll most likely be able to follow up on most easily.
Roger, Commander. I tracked the shot.
Unfortunately, the laser did miss. But it is now turn 14. Which gives us the Stormcrow to maybe get in range to offensive push it. Maybe. And, yeah. Okay. The tank... The tank noticed us. It did stand and shoot, though, so at least there's that. But, yeah, if we want the Stormcrow to shoot here, we're gonna have to go up close to the Nidhogg and its AMS. But I think it's worth the offensive push and probably getting all of our missiles intercepted, because that definitely gives Cloak a chance to go crit it out. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. No hesitation. This is the best play we have. And the hit chance actually got better. Nidhogg still does have AMS. So we're still going to use standard instead of LK. And now at this point, might as well aim at the back. And yeah, our machine guns are getting a cooldown turn. So that's cool.
Enemy outflanked.
No AMS fired, actually. Huh, just out of AMS range. Got it.
Aye, aye.
And, yeah. Move and shoot for highest hit chance possible. Or... so we're not able to get past it here. So if I move Cloak in like that, we'll be shooting past it if we have to shoot again. But we could also offensive push with Cloak here. Oh, no, we can't. Sarge does not have enough resolve. Alright. And there's my graphics card chugging. Yeah. Okay. Yep, this is literally our last shot.
Confirmed.
Unfortunately. Wait. I stand corrected. Crits. I didn't see any orange numbers, so I got sad. But through armor crits. They are marvelous. Chaucer. If we can... so the Nidhogg... the Nidhogg is focusing the buildings, which sadly we can't afford. And actually, this is shooting him from the correct side. Versus if we push any further, we're shooting him from the rear, which could hit him from either side. Okay. Alright. So, what is our hit chance? It's saying 30 versus the Kelswa. Actually, wait. Hold on. We have this Just 2 over here. Somebody's going to need to go deal with him. And the Chaucer is a prime candidate.
Understood. Moving fast.
He is the closest, and if it starts shooting him instead of the buildings, he is the most expendable. I'm actually gonna turn the machine guns off. Yeah. This is so dangerous.
I'm listening.
Hellion! We have a chance. We have a chance. So this assault tank has 200 armor plates all around, but it's already shooting at us. Which means if we can get a shot on the Nidhogg. Which we can't without giving up all of our evasion. Yeah. Wait. We can move and shoot. I mean, shoot and move. You know what? 32%? I'll take it. Why not? Let's shoot and move. Sure.
Here you go.
I mean, that is ECM jamming on a very, very scary pinpoint
SRMs
target.
are gone.
And then we can reposition back towards the front of the base to go deal with the Orion and stuff. This is fine.
Hey.
Everything is completely fine. And again we are dealing with the minimum distance. So we are limited where we can go by the minimum distance. So we have to shoot at quite long range. Unless we want to shoot it from a different side. I mean, we actually... Hold on. Is there another place... Just right there, huh? That is 12 evasion, though. And that is potentially a hit on the Nidhogg. For 100 pinpoint. Which could go to the
Throw the thing
side.
up for what it's worth.
We'll see. We'll see what the actual hit chance is. 35.7. I mean, it's obstructed, so we're only going to do 90 damage if it hits, but...
I hope this hurts.
I didn't consider that. We just did 100 damage to our own building. The one they had already been hitting. Oh boy.
Hey, we're getting outflanked.
Okay. Oh. Hi, Strider. I didn't know you existed. Noted. Okay. Fair enough.
Mission failed.
Well, the good news is we lost money, but we at least got some reputation with the Fed Sons. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think it was the building we hit with our AC-20, so like we just needed to get luckier and get more hits, get luckier with what we were up against. Stormcrow took a bit of a beating from the one shot they took against us. Yes, this was one shot. That was just the Just was shooting at us once. And we almost lost half the Stormcrow. Yeah. Hey, we got a light AC-5, a compact heatsink, and a fire control flag. Actually, I'm very happy to see the fire control flag. It is, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, non-advanced targeting computer fire control. So if you're not going to be using battle computers, it can arguably be better than even the Mark II. Alright, 48,000 C-bills. So our Stormcrow is going to be out for 5 days. But it's fine. We're going to wait for fatigue. After the fatigue is done, Narf was on the Stormcrow, right? Right? So we don't mind him being out, right? Narf... Yeah, Narf was the Stormcrow, yeah. Okay, so on Monday, we're gonna try to continue dropping on missions and maybe make enough to make it through the financial report after buying the, Honestly, is buying the heat bank the right call? That's a question. That is a legitimate question. Is the heat bank worth not having that million C-bills to build mechs while we travel? Because I don't have high hopes for... Now, obviously, once we complete the escort, one way or the other, we'll have a better idea of what we're going into the financial report with. But, yeah. Yeah. We'll figure that out next week. For now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.